Hello and welcome, Worcester community. My name is Guzman, and I'm the Interim Director of Religious and Spiritual Life, filling the role of the chaplain here at the College of Worcester. It is a joy and privilege to be with all of you this afternoon, even if it is virtually. While we may be physically distant from one another, it is my sincere hope that the bonds of our community will remain close, strong, and resilient. We need not be relationally distant at this time. There is still much to celebrate and lift up today. So in a spirit of compassion and grace for this moment and fluid space, I'd like to invite you to join me in a moment of prayer, meditation, and reflection, engaging in whatever way is most comfortable for you. Source of all that is, we've arrived at this moment today expecting it to look very different. We had hoped to be together, having friends and families gathered from all over the world, celebrating in our caps and gowns, cheering loudly, and participating in all the springtime rituals and gatherings we look forward to each year. We acknowledge the many disappointments and ways in which finding closure during this time of transition is hard. We honor the feelings of grief, frustration, anxiety about unknowns, and everything that rests on our hearts. We bring these experiences and all of who we are to this space, not to be overwhelmed by the what-ifs and the should-have-beens, but to name the tensions and complexities of this season in which we find ourselves. Today, our celebrations and acknowledgement of our graduating seniors does indeed look very different, but the accomplishments of these incredible young people are no less extraordinary and well-deserved. The journeys taken over the past 4 years, the lessons learned, the friendships and mentorships formed, the opportunities for exploration of self still hold deep significance and resonance. May we remember that this is a moment, a season, in which we have faced great challenge, but that individually and as a community, we can be courageous and bold in how we construct our futures and our paths from here. The seeds sown into these tender fields of life are just beginning to sprout. The pace of their growth may vary, and we may have to practice patience in ways we've never had to before. But we trust that the planting has happened, that roots of resilience run deep, that good fruit and abundance are on the way, and there is so much to be shared with the world. Spirit of life, give us encouragement as we experience this threshold moment where many unknowns remain, but our hope is not extinguished. Remind us often of the joys and the memories we've made, knowing that we will see each other again soon. Help us feel the presence of our Worcester family and community, with its love reaching across the world to offer support, connection, and care. Challenge us to practice kindness and gratitude, and to use our gifts in service to the world and to each other, celebrating our diversity as our core strength. May we move into the next season of our lives, trusting that there is more growth and incredible possibilities on our horizons. May it be so. Amen.
Thank you, Erin, and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 150th commencement exercises at the College of Worcester. It is a tremendous pleasure to know that faculty, staff, members of our Board of Trustees, students, family, and friends are gathered around the country and across the world today to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2020 and to send them off into the wonderful futures that they will create. Because this is a very unusual time, we cannot be together today on campus. So I'd like to take a moment to explain our proceedings. Today's commencement is the first of two commencement for these wonderful seniors, and they do absolutely deserve two commencement celebrations. Today, they will officially become proud graduates of the College of Worcester. And we are also planning a full, traditional, in-person commencement celebration when we can gather safely next year. At that in-person celebration, our provost will call every name as our graduates walk across the stage. And we will have honorary degrees as well as our student and guest speakers for this class. I'm so looking forward to seeing many of you on that day. But for now, let's turn to today's celebration of these terrific students. Today we are gathered by video, of course, at a historic time, a time of extraordinary suffering and loss for people around the United States and across the world. Some have lost loved ones, others have been ill or are worried for the health of those they care about. Many are facing financial uncertainty or concerns about the future. All of us are separated from friends and family, and all of our lives are changed from what they were and from what we imagined just a few months ago. In this moment of so much loss, you might ask, how do we celebrate? Each person must hold their own answer to that question, of course, but here is mine. We celebrate because of you, class of 2020. We celebrate because of who you are. You have not only done great work to arrive at this moment, you have persevered through tremendous disruption to complete your final semester. And we celebrate you also because of who you will be and because of the impact that you will make in the world. Your brilliance, your dedication, your commitment to others, your knowledge and your wisdom and your perspective will make a difference. We celebrate your individual talents, but we also celebrate who you all are as a community. Together, you have made things happen. From new student organizations to student government and financial support, to music and poetry and theater and conference championships and much, much more. You have made friendships that have changed who you are, and you will always be connected. We celebrate you because together you will emerge from this difficult time to lead and to care for a world that is ready and hungry for the change that you will bring. And so we celebrate you with our full hearts and our gratitude and our love. Class of 2020, you have done remarkable things over your 4 years here, and we are going to honor those by granting your degrees today. But first, I'd like to acknowledge some of the people who have helped you arrive at this moment. First, my deepest thanks go to the Worcester faculty and staff who work so hard and who bring so much wisdom and dedication and care to supporting the learning and thriving of our students. Your work is crucial every year, but this year you were called on to find ways to teach and support students across the world and from a distance in ways that we had never done before. You poured your whole selves into that, and we thank you. I also want to thank the families of the class of 2020 for bringing us these wonderful young people who have graced our community and left this college a better place than they found it, and for all that you have done to help them through their journeys and to help them become the people that they are today. Seniors, the things that you have done at Worcester are marvelous. You have taken my breath away with the power, the beauty, the intellect, the insight and determination and heart and creativity of your work over and over again. And while you are all scholars, you have also all been crucial and engaged citizens as well. Your support and care for one another in times of loss as well as of celebration, and the ways that you invest yourselves deeply in one another's well-being and success and joy is one of the most powerful things about our community. Thank you for your deep engagement and your hard work to help Worcester become an even better place. You have faced and addressed challenging issues in ways that are well-informed and respectful, listening to one another, while also holding true to your values and your moral center. Your leadership has mattered here, and it will continue to matter in the world you will enter tomorrow. You are now poised to commence in the finest way, armed with knowledge and wisdom, with curiosity about the world and tools to understand it from a wide range of viewpoints. We are so excited to see what you will do next, because you have taken all that you brought here from home. No, not just your luggage, but your passions, your faiths, your values, your languages, traditions, understandings, talents, and perspectives. And you have mixed those beautiful things with the remarkable learning and exploration that you've done here in our classrooms, in activities on campus, through fellowships and internships, connections with the Worcester community, and of course, your independent study. That is a potent mixture, one that prepares you to make a powerful, positive impact in the world. I am certain that you will be catalysts in work on the most important challenges of our time, and that your lives will be lives of consequence. It will be an honor to watch them unfold. No matter how far you travel as you undertake life's work, you will always be part of the family of Scots. There's an old blessing which says, "May the wind always be at your back." And although I definitely hope that that is always true for each of you, you don't really need me to give you that blessing, because each of you has something even better. You will always have the many generations of Scott alumni who have made this college and your education here possible at your back. They stand ready to help you along life's every path. We will always welcome you back to Worcester. We hope that you'll stay in touch with us and with the generations of Scots who will follow you. You are the people who will make their journeys possible. And indeed, you have already begun to do so. As our graduates go out into the world, we also have several faculty members who are retiring this year. Please join me in thanking them for their extraordinary teaching, their care for our students, and their service to the college across decades. They have created the Worcester that we know and love, and they have left an enormous legacy in the world through the lives of the students that they have taught and supported. Judith Ambergy Peters, chemistry. Keith Beckett, physical education. Dan Bourne, English. Jim Burnell, economics. Chuck Kammer, religious studies. Nick Cardulius, archaeology. Henry Guzman, philosophy. Steve Moore, physical education. Boubacar Ndiaye, political science and Africana studies. John Ramsey, mathematics. Allison Schmidt, education. Kim Tritt, theater and dance. Diane Uber, Spanish, and Walt Zirko, art. It's now my pleasure to honor all of those who have won senior awards. Members of this class received many prizes for their excellent work, and you can see those listed in the program. My congratulations to all of you. I'd like in this moment to call your attention particularly to the following two awards. The Dan F. Lockhart Outstanding Senior Award honors the memory of Dan Forrest Lockhart, class of 1974. It's awarded to seniors who have made outstanding contributions to the life of the college. It recognizes high academic achievement, participation in extracurricular activities, and demonstrated leadership in campus affairs. This year's Lockhart winner is Mayori Sosa. Congratulations, Margie, on all the important work that you have done here at Worcester. Your legacy will last for generations of Worcester students to come. The second prize I want to share today is the Jonas Onoda Stein Prize, which was established in 1923 to honor Dr. Onoda Stein, who taught Greek and Latin at the College of Worcester from 1873 to 1928. It is awarded to the student or students who have the highest academic standing in the class, and this year it's my pleasure to recognize 6 students who have 4.0 GPAs over the course of all 4 years. Those 6 students are Tianyi Kai, Alexis Lanier, Maya Lapp, Henry Potts Rubin, Emily Randall, and John Mays. Congratulations to you all. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Professor Lisa Wong and the Wooster Chorus, who will perform I Hope by Kim Andre Arneson.
Understanding between people.
No kakunani kakunapura munanakuikis.
我希望我永远不要生活在恐惧中。
I hope life gets easier.
내 인생이 더 좋아지길 바래.
J'espère qu'on me voit comme moi-même.
J'espère rire tous les jours.
I hope to feel comfortable in my own skin.
Deseo para un fin de injusticia. Я надеюсь, что мы можем видеть человечество друг в друге.
Con mong rằng mọi người sẽ thấy điểm khác biệt của chúng ta là những thế mạnh chứ không phải là những rào cản.
人々にこの世界がどんなに美しくあり得るかを忘れないでほしい。
I hope that people don't lose sight of how beautiful the world can be. I hope that people don't lose sight of how beautiful the world can be. I hope that people don't lose sight of how beautiful the world
Thank you so much, Professor Wong, and thank you to everyone in the Worcester Chorus for that beautiful and inspiring music. It is now my honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Music Education, and Bachelor of Music Therapy. You will see the names of our proud graduates scrolling on your screen, starting with those who graduated in December and starting with those receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Now, would all candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Music Education, and Bachelor of Music Therapy please rise wherever you may be? By the authority vested in me by the State of Ohio and by vote of our faculty and Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, individually and collectively, your respective degrees: Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Music Education, and Bachelor of Music Therapy, with all of the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Worcester graduates of the class of 2020. To symbolize your new status, you may now move your tassels to the left. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of the Worcester Alumni Association, Christine Farrell, class of 1994. Christine's comments will be followed by a special musical offering by Kim Mcdonough, class of 2017.
Congratulations, class of 2020. My name is Christine Farrell, a graduate of the class of 1994. I am a Principal Engagement Manager at Workday and currently serve as President of the Alumni Board and the Alumni Association of the College of Worcester. It is my distinct honor to be here with you today and count you among the ranks of Worcester's thriving network of 25,000 alumni around the world. But before I do that, allow me to offer a few words. I have had the opportunity throughout my term as president of the Alumni Association to engage with many of your former fellow alumni. Often, what comes up in our conversations is how did your experience at Worcester prepare you for the next phase of your life? The answers vary, but a common theme emerges around the connections that were formed during their time at Worcester. Even in this unprecedented time, those connections with fellow students, faculty, and administrators that you have nurtured will become critical to your success in the future. While those connections may currently be virtual, you will need to continue to build and leverage them as you leave Worcester and move to the next chapter, whether that is embarking on a new job, moving to a new city, or entering graduate school. While it may not feel like it currently, you are all ready to take that next step because Worcester has prepared you to think critically, think globally, and act with compassion. We as alumni all have that common thread of experiencing life at that school we love at the top of the hill. We as alumni all have that connection to independent study and mentored undergraduate research. We as alumni all have that focus on providing support to each other as we navigate life. Stay connected, it matters. Show your Scott pride, it matters. Provide support, it matters. For 4 years, you have needed Worcester. Moving forward, Worcester needs each of you, your time, your treasure, and your talent. As alumni of this great institution, you play an important role to helping to ensure we continue to deliver the kind of mentored experience for each and every student that has been a hallmark of your time at Worcester. As you enter this next phase of your life, I invite you to think about all the many ways that you have to carry the lessons you have learned at Worcester and your one-of-a-kind Tartan pride. I ask that you seek out opportunities to give back to your alma mater, whether as an alumni volunteer with the Office of Admissions, through providing job coaching, internships, or first jobs for future Fighting Scots, or through your annual contributions to the Wooster Fund, which provides critical financial aid for students, resources for faculty and programs, and ensures our facilities and grounds remain state-of-the-art and beautiful. I would now like to formally welcome all of you as members of the College of Worcester Alumni Association. Congratulations and go Scots!
Aloha from Kauai, class of 2020. My name is Kimberly Hope Mcdonough, and I am a graduate of the class of 2017. I'm honored to be able to share one of my original songs called Shine. This song is a reminder that we all have a bright light to shine within each of us. As you transition into the next chapter of your lives, I hope the music inspires you to be the best people that you can be, to share your gifts and talents with the world, and most importantly, to spread love and light to others, even in dark times like these. One of my favorite quotes sums up the message of this song. Quote, "Happiness can be found in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light." Unquote. Albus Dumbledore from the Harry Potter series. Please enjoy Shine. Congrats, class of 2020. Keep shining.
Thank you so much, Christine, and thank you, Kimberly, for that beautiful, beautiful music. And my thanks to all of you who've joined us today for Worcester's 150th commencement. My warmest congratulations to this wonderful class of 2020. As Kim said, each of you are light, and together your light shines brightly. I can see it from here. I hope that you can see one another's light as well, even when you're far apart. We can't wait to see you again back here on campus to celebrate your accomplishments in person and to visit over the course of your lives. In the meantime, please be well, stay safe, and know that we are with you and that we are tremendously proud of all that you have done. We know that you will shine brightly wherever life takes you. Congratulations, and go Scots.